Okay, I really wanted to complete this earlier, but I sort of couldn't, and I will leave it at that. Oh, wait, I can just go back. This is the way I have to go it. The surge. Oh wait, I need to make sure that the audio is coming through correctly, because that keeps being a problem for some reason. I am not muted. OBS is catching the output. It is... Alright, yeah, it's good.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
This is the largest party we
The
get,
forest
right?
grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Well, I guess the defense of the docks outside Canmar work as well, since you had Joshua Torgal.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Oh man, that's really nice vista.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
There. Up ahead.
Yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. There we go.
Down in the center. Follow me.
I don't know what's going on with the video. Something about the PS5 doesn't want to
Still
record
primed.
correctly.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end.
Darker one is right, but it feels
Then
too
I'll ease
dark.
his burden.
You don't mean...
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Walius's Eikon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the Eikon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
What was that?
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight. I think so. I can feel the Eikon inside me. But something's wrong.
Uh-oh. Hey, boss.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Edgy. Power of water. Clive has claimed a portion of the Eikon Leviathan's essence. Attuned with a Leviathan will not only change the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Crosswell, and an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Ability details are found in the abilities menu on the main menu. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent's Cry, can be used to summon Clive's off-arm, a sea serpent capable of creating precision strikes at far enemies' distance great wise. Wow, I butchered that. Pressing square in this state will unleash a tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures, while pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet of water, a tidal stream at enemies situated just outside middle range. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can be refilled quicker by pressing circle. Time a second press perfectly while on screen prompt to immediately refill the gauge, as well as earn unlimited ammunition for a short period of time. Tidal gauge is also replenished while successfully executing a precision dodge. Using Serpent's Cry, press R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even farther. Tidal Horn can be used while rolling while pressing square.
Is that Leviathan?
Just another one. Formidable adversary, nonetheless.
I thought it said Serpent Triangle was.
Oh, look. It has friends.
Oh, no, she is. Wow, 50,000? Something improved. It's time it's gotta get used to it. There's not really that much time and stuff in this game. Oops. Wow, I did a lot of damage. So does it have any abilities, or is it tied entirely in order to iconic feat? Flawless Orb. It has been noted that in some early texts, our forebears would often sometimes refer to crystals as orbs. While the use of all capital letters to this day cannot be satisfactorily explained, the term itself is most likely one scholar's interpretation of text described from a much older language. This pale blue fragment taken from the body of an IG Perkos, however, is indeed an orb, and while completely flawless and teeming with the wild whirls and eddies of pure life energy, by no means does it warrant rendering in the uppercase. Oh, that is hilarious.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
Man, that's a native output. The game is darker than I thought.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Hello?
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Alrighty. Wrong button. Eikon. Switch up Bahamut or Leviathan. So a water serpent that transforms classic basic attacks into powerful range attacks. Oh, right. I didn't use the abilities at all. Deluge summons a long-range, rapid salvo of water that is capable of severely knocking back smaller enemies. Those are clearly the biggest threat. Crosswalk. Create twin waves that rush inward, dragging smaller enemies to a central point before Clive. Oh. You use that to group them all together, then you use the Deluge laser to knock them apart. All 9. For now. Okay, what is this upgraded to? Master. Burning Blade has been acquired. Holding square will initiate a charge torrent. Charged Magic has been acquired. Holding triangle will initiate a charge stream. If Lunge has been acquired, pressing X square will cause Clive to jump back when launching a Valley of Ranged Tidal Bombs. Wow. Okay. Gradually augments firing speed while ability is active, increasing maximum possible hit count. Oh, hey, they included the cooldowns now. Well, yeah, nice. Oh, right, mastery. Okay, coverage. Make it bigger. Rip open a slowly expanding gateway to the murky depths of the sea, and when the timing is right, summon forth an invisible storm that hones in on nearby enemies. Ooh, charge gauge. Execute the ability again to vent 3 bursts of water through the gate to all nearby enemies. Will knock down small enemies, effectively bringing down flying targets or interrupting spells. Tier size will slowly increase over time, as indicated by the on-screen gauge. Tier size ranges from 1 to a maximum of 3. Larger the tier, the more water passed through a vent. Executing a precision dodge while Abyssal Tier is active will increase its growth speed. Both creating an Abyssal Tier and executing an event can be done while in midair. This is maximum tier size from 3 to 4, allowing more water to discharge during an event. Yeah, it's really incredibly cheap. And what's your limit? Or your ultimate? What are these called anyway? Conjures a massive tidal wave that engulfs the land both in front and behind of Clive, so he knocks back all smaller enemies caught in the wave. 85-second cooldown, increases number of hits. Man, that is crazy cheap. I have the platinum for a reason. Wrong way. I don't think you have anything new to say.
To understand the spell which binds Walyas, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity. This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith, and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the Imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered 2 things that would forever shape our fates.
The tower.
The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false.
Oh boy.
Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant Walyas.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his Eikon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, Had our people not made their second important discovery? A means to stop time itself?
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal, and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the Surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
Why?
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
Suppose we're gonna get one dungeon with Joshua. One
The
with
Vare is
Jill.
not easy to find. We must first head north, and then west, deeper into the forest.
No sign of the child. Yes?
Surge did the tide, the water rising if it were some mighty whale straining itself upon the shore. Book of Currents.
There.
No.
God.
Alright, what do you have for me?
Try to breathe.
Another item upgrade?
That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet,
Yep.
healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but
Outside disease.
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
As always.
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Now, is there another one around here too? Yep, there's another one. Wow, surprising now.
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was.
What's up with your embers there?
Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that,
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
I mean, obviously outside disease is the most easy interpretation. Even here they have black mage scarecrows.
Almost time for harvest, then.
Aye.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you
Yes,
see
you do.
anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go.
Oh, did you get
It
attacked
was
by
like he
IG?
was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual.
Yeah, audio's still on, jeez.
And it might just be what Fanny is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
No, the other quest is up there. Two of them. Wait, where's... Oh, could I have gone over there? No. There's a weird...
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Azir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then
But then...
I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may have encountered them during your time here. The small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work.
Karma.
Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
Shouldn't Jill know about this as well? I know obviously I can just grab all the other side quests at once too, since they'll probably take me out.
I never should have let him go alone.
Hail, stranger.
But I'm not going to. Gotta keep the play up. Come on, Ambrosia. Not having on
Before we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Left it is then.
In fact, what was the last game I had that didn't have on sprint? It may actually have been this one. Let's see. Starship Tours Extermination, yes.
If there's one thing I know about beastmen,
yes. Hell World,
is that they love to hide in the dark.
I guess Vampire Survivors doesn't.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
A knife. A big knife.
Sorry to disturb you.
Remember my abilities. Yeah, they synergize really well together. Unlike some of the other ability sets, which can be kind of contradictory. I think Odin's the only one that's fully situated to be good together.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
Gold. Oh no, that's a rock. Pendant.
A silver chain. I doubt the Tombries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Oh, wrong button. Why did I think it was triangle?
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
Silver chain. A string of finely wrought links found offered upon an altar in Tonberry territory, exactly as Miss Cydia's healer suspected. The delicacy of the metalwork, combined with the fact that the attached pendant depicts the head of a dragon, suggests that it is not the work of the beastmen.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tomberries be praying to it?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are. They feed on hatred and suffering.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon?
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your Aire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Griega's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now, let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it an adder stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell. Stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
That's so much XP. Serpent Ring Design Draft. A diagram detailing the steps to craft a set of 4 rings believed to channel the might of the Eikon of Leviathan. By harnessing an aquamarine's peculiar ability to audibly resonate with other aquamarines, charms carved from the self-same musician gemstone called Adder Stones by the people of the North can be used to locate other nearby sources. Ooh, what's this gonna be doing? Also, since I took off, you have a team design for serpent rings, accessories that, when equipped, enhance Leviathan's iconic abilities. Create these items, speak with Blackthorn in the Hideaway or Pavat in Hobbit's Foundry, and select the craft option. Please note that crafting will require several materials found only in Mysidia, such as aquamarine. Adderstone. You have obtained an Adderstone. Carved from aquamarine, Adderstones will resonate both audibly and visibly with other nearby sources of the precious gemstone, making them invaluable in gathering the rare crafting material. Your controller will also vibrate when in proximity. Aquamarine is hidden throughout Mysidia, so be sure to check every corner of the region. Please note that some aquamarine locations will differ between action story focused modes and Final Fantasy modes. Huh.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Oh, Tonberry knife. Oh, that's interesting. An actual change. Some say that it is not within the flames of the forge, but the flames of a Tonberry's rage that its knife is tempered. While this shaky suspicion will at best elicit a roll of the eyes from any respectable blacksmith, the truth of the matter is that there exist no known observations of a Tonberry knife's creation, leaving us the freedom to believe that until we find a better explanation, such as, say, magic to runes, comes along. Anything else? Nope, there they are. Nor a ring crafted with an aesthetic unique to the modes of water. It is fitted with a single aquamarine that positively pulses with ethereal energy. Sharpened talons, sharpened gaze for for to seize those led astray. Fourth verse of a Southern Irish lullaby. Okay. This is Deluge cooldown time by 1.5 seconds. Gentle whispers left and right, heed their call or know his bite. Reduces crosswell cooldown by 2 seconds. Eyes of 3 for motion deep for us to watch while we sleep. Reduces Abyssal Tear cooldown by 2 seconds. Lofty wave on Fall Shores Blake. From the rift his souls he takes. Reduces Tsunami cooldown time by 8 seconds. And now you have the cooldowns to she, so you can actually tell what it means. Alrighty, what side quest are you going to give me?
Bastard things. Oh, I never should have let him go alone. Ty, take me. What am I going to do? You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Are you?
She's right next to me, so yes.
Why do you ask?
Eh? Oh, sorry. I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
I can try. Tell me what I need to know.
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns?
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the, ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged. I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Very well.
Also, it's not exactly like there's going to be a lot of other people outside the village.
One cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
Hello, stranger. Are you a rider by any chance?
I am. What gave me away?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just any stables. Something tells me you've never been one to ride half-starved birds with chine-gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has her feathers groomed twice a day with a curl hairbrush.
Nothing but the best for my Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
No, I wasn't expecting that. Also, didn't you say Ambrosia was unique? I don't know, maybe it was just me, but Erwin's chocobo looked pretty white to me, but I guess it looked silver.
My lord, may I speak with you? There There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then?
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well.
Okay.
Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank
They
you.
need to.
Ymilla, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me
Oh!
I fear
Oh,
so.
sorry about that. Yeah, it's going to be
Customer.
those three.
of? I'll explain later. Come on.
Speaking of which, yeah, this area is actually pretty huge. Why is the map doing like that? Yeah, these are like the last vestiges of the Northern Territory that aren't claimed by the Blight. And here now, apparently. Yeah, get the chocobos going since it might require me to go back down the cloak anyway.
No sign of the child.
You don't think he's...
Not dead yet.
You one of the outsiders then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
I can't believe we're following up with that guy. So it's possible that the trio dye their hair when they go out. Chunks of wiring. I did it.
A bottle. Breath of the Arbor. Perfume from Sunbrag. Looks expensive too. Who's there? Stop!
Oh, no. Huh. Say I expected to be that. Just some random dude. Oh, customer.
No! No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut one, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
What was that? It's poison, like what happened with earlier. Somehow it got all the way over Jeez, so much experience. Customer for the veil.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved.
Well,
oh, I
on.
could kiss you.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary. It's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was close.
What an absurd side quest.
Why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you. I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my little canary.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it.
Aquamarines.
But first, follow me, Hervé.
To the end of the world and beyond.
What a silly side quest.
You should never have found this place. How could I be so careless?
Don't blame yourself. I doubt anything could have kept that man away.
I level up.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could?
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale. And in the Dame, a second mother. I also found Hervé. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between. But not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks.
Ouch.
None lasted long.
I see.
That was before my time, you understand? I've never had to make a decision like this before. Ymila, know that I do not blame you for any of this. It was me who decided to make the trip to shore. Me who exposed our secret. This was my mistake, and I shall bear the responsibility.
Thank you, tributary. I only beg you to remember that Hervé means us no ill will. He's just a fool. A fool who loves me.
I will take that into consideration. But yours is not the only voice I must listen to. The whole family must be consulted, and it may take time for me to arrive at my decision. I hope you understand.
Of course, tributary. However long it takes.
I wonder if we're going to need a follow-up.
Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for bringing us back together.
Aquamarine. Level up. Ageless millet. Though called millet, only a fool would endeavor to consume this ivory sand used primarily for polishing the stone floors of churches and temples. This particular sackful appears to have been affected by a surfeit of ether, which has somehow slowed its degradation process, allowing it to maintain its fine sheen despite having been left untouched for several decades. Okay.
I don't care what happens to me. Now I've found my little canary, I'm not going anywhere.
Alrighty.
What is it you want?
Ageless tallow, ageless melee. Ah, here they are. All... These aren't the rings, are they? Yeah, here they are. Okay, so one of them has to be crafted, the other will be found somewhere. $16 And what does the knife require? Well, I got the orichalcum. Hunted stuff. Nice to have an actual equipment option. Not sure you can ever take that though. So I'm not locked into it like you are with Echoes of the Fallen. Hello, purple sky. Brennan. There you are, Rowan.
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a Mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Anders' father waiting.
Why does the shop have something new? Oh, right, it's gonna be one of the accessories. Yeah, I don't know what causes this, but for some reason, after everything I did... Oh, gotta get a potion back.
There you go.
Oh, wait, the Orchestrion rolls. But, anyway, another copy of all the stuff showed up at one point. I don't know what caused it, but it's there. Holy crap, that's so many. Well, obviously.
Much obliged.
I don't think... Is this Shiva's music? I don't think you ever hear it in full. Oh, I have no money to purchase any of these.
All, is it?
Wrong button. Double wrong button. Origin. I don't want to go to Origin. We got a... Well, I have Leviathan. In theory,
And now might I help the
if there is a new ending, I could go there and trigger it now. But no, that would absolutely require the end of the DLC. Nope, no closer.
I remember standing here when I was no more than a stripling. The girl's grandfather would tell us tales of dragons and Eikons. I couldn't wait to leave town in search of adventures like the ones he told me about. Who knew they were waiting right here?
Wait.
And a hero he did rise. My Lord Marquis, forgive me for not introducing myself sooner. I am of the Undying, tasked by the Burning Quill with researching and documenting any peculiar phenomena in the region.
Yeah,
you have perhaps seen
line
the
about it.
anomaly of the waves several leagues offshore. We have reason to believe it may be the result of forbidden magics, yet every effort to prove so has ended in death or disappearance.
Mezzyans aren't doing it. So there's something else dangerous out there. Well, obviously, comrades.
The Duke has pledged to work with the people of Northreach to rebuild the Empire.
Dang it, what are they called?
Come on.
Jump. How do I get off again? R3.
You deserve a rest.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't
Punished
she?
Ambrosia.
I have the mimic or two. Here.
Mimic gourd. Originally native to Ash, early trade between the Twin Realms saw the bright orange vegetable quickly spread across Storm. Though unlike in Waloed, where it can be found in a variety of culinary creations from pies to soups, west of the Otha, the mimic gourd's use is almost solely limited to chocobo fodder, as is found to produce a calming effect in ill-tempered burns. Waloed. I guess Vandermark didn't trade at all. Or is it Veldermark?
Thank you kindly.
Veldermark?
Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
One of those is right.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Well, we made it.
You did and all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Not really, she's
Brave
pretty
too.
derpy.
She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
This isn't 7.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
Yay, movement speed. Crazy XP. Oh good, why right? As one presumes. Alright, time for more side questing. This one probably could have been matched beforehand when we were on the way to the surge. This one isn't far enough to bother. Oh man. You do blind justice, hit everyone out, grab them together with the deluge. Bam. Toasted them all. Right, that should be right next to it.
Well, here's the cairn. But no sign of Nasef.
As one would presume.
To the riverbank, then.
Yeah, this would definitely cause some burden.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Yep, you get a chocobo too.
Who have we here? Straight home now.
Some random other guy.
I'm looking for a man named Nasef.
Aye, I know him. Takes care of the cans. Wait, you didn't think I was him, did you? Sorry, mate, I'm just out to jimmy sell a few ibexes. What do you want with the lad, anyway?
His friend, Katav, asked me to look for him. Apparently he ventured out to work on one of these cairns and didn't return.
Well, that is a worry.
You're a hunter, yes? You must know the woods as well as anyone. Can you think where he might have gone?
There's a bridge further down the path. Blasted thing got washed away a few moons back. Our carpenter only recently had time to rebuild it. But if I remember rightly, there is another cairn on the far side. Maybe he decided to visit that one while he was here.
Maybe. It's worth a look, certainly. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll keep an eye out too. Perhaps he just got delayed or something.
Let's hope so.
Just run off into the tree line, eh? Well, clearly, there's anything to do. Hey, rubber crab, eh? What the heck? I was not.
This must be the bridge the hunter was talking about.
I'm glad I don't have to assess things. Okay, so. Oh. They all died. So I can prep it with a moment before I start a fight if I really want to.
Stay away, damn you! Hold on!
80 ability points.
Oh, thank you.
I'm the tributary's guest. And you must be Nasef.
I am? But how do you know that?
Your friend Katav asked me to look for you when you didn't return.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on attuning the cairn I didn't see those creatures come until it was too late.
How exactly do they work?
Oh, there are crystals inside. They're what keeps the glamour going. Should the ether cease to flow through too many of them, our shroud would quickly unravel. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, it's cute.
And an important job it is. But you'll struggle to do it if you're dead. You need to take more care.
Yeah, no arguments there. The truth is, me and Katav usually work together, watching each other's backs like. But when we heard outsiders were coming, we split up to get the job done faster, so things would be perfect for your arrival. Stupid, I know.
So you found him then?
Not before the local fauna did. My arrival seemed to put them off their dinner.
Mustn't have been hungry after all. Expect you'll be wanting someone to escort you back to the village then, Nasef. Woods are full of nasties today.
When you're next in Haven, be sure to come and see us. You saved my life. It's only right I repay you.
If you insist. Take care now.
Fast travel.
I thought I'd lost you.
But you thought...
Thank you. Nasef told me everything. If you hadn't got there when you did...
Oh, it doesn't bear thinking about.
All that matters is that you're safe. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your jobs, but don't go alone again.
Or if we have to, maybe we should think about casting the glamour on ourselves to keep the wildlife from spotting us. It'd take its toll, of course, but it'd beat letting the cairns fall and having to weave the entire spell from scratch. Imagine if we had to do that.
I'd rather not. Would only succeed in adding 2 new piles of stone to the collection.
Your bearers?
That we are, thank the tides. The others can't attune to the crystals in the cairns the same way we can. Reckon this place would be doomed without us.
Oh,
so,
sure could.
You do this work for the good of your people. Not because...
We're forced to. No. From what I've heard of the way things work on the outside, we were truly blessed that our rain fell here in Mysidia. Our people are few enough as it is. If we started turning on each other, kin against kin, over nothing but a stupid accident of birth, our days would be numbered.
They would.
Anyway, all's well that ends well, eh? Thanks to you, both of us lived to keep this place hidden another day.
More XP, more. Gold penning. As its surface is so time-worn as to render any markings indistinguishable, we may never know when or by whom this ancient gold coin was minted. However, considering that Gil has been in circulation since the advent of the realm's current calendar, the piece is quite possibly over 1,000 winters old. Ooh. Wow. Alright, time for our main quest. Wonder if there'll actually be enough of these aquamarines scattered about that I can actually...
Come on!
Oh, wait.
Run like the wind!
No, right. The base versions only show up in regular mode. So I am forever absent of getting the base variants.
I can walk from here.
The right way. It looked like it though. I could grab these together. Right. Full health. Oh well, it happens, it happens. Well, unless I drop a potion. Which they did it.
Fly, Ambrosia. Straight home now.
Oh, it's already on. Ouch. Where? To the left, to the left. Man, it's hard to see the path. It's really green. Though it's decidedly less green out the stream. I don't know what's going on.
There's a large gate up ahead, and beyond it, a cluster of ancient ruins.
Was like
The
that
temple,
too.
or the Aire of Hours as my people call it, can only be reached by passing through them.
Whoa. That one looks like it'll be a lot better
The forest
charge.
is crawling with life, most of it hungry, which is why we make sure this gate stays shut.
And why you carry that impressive-looking axe, I presume.
Noticed her, have you?
The temple is up there.
Don't worry, those cliffs aren't the only way to the top.
If I bring out Ambrosia, I'll just have to take her off again. If I do
Careful.
it this way, I will. Oh, that sucked. Man, that's really good for getting up your limit.
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell.
Are these the ruins?
Yes. As far as we can tell, they're part of the same complex as the temple itself.
To think of all the people who must once have lived here.
These aren't fallen. Don't look. I mean, it's not like we have a comparison for territory. What teaches us good? Well, gotta hit the dead end first. Did I hear a ring? No, I must have confused it with something else. Alright, Deathstalker, what do you have in store for me?
If we must.
much. Oh, there's probably going to be a hunt. Oh, are you at a hunt already? Do I not have to get it from Google Man? No, just a temple scroll. Clive is super overpowered. Right, man, these. Holy shit, man. I didn't. Elixir. I got tonics and stuff to put on. Alright, where's my... Seriously? There's no loot? What kind of video game are you? There it is. Alright, what? That's it. Okay. Huh. They're going to converge back, so go up this way.
safe.
Dodge is on R1. Ugh. It's so hard to get used to things like that again.
Ringing.
Oh, I ate it. Ha. Well, I'm not playing this very badly. Dodge tip.
Seems like it isn't only Haven's blacksmith that has an appetite for these things.
Gotta be some potions on this. No. Just consumables. Here. Blacksmith stuff.
Please remind me of home.
You're from the north, then?
Yes. And no. See.
So used to not needing my potions. That. Okay, that just makes me want to did the audio cut out? Should have taken that off way earlier. Will damage by 20%. Not that helpful. It is better than what I have, but still. Change this one at least, even if it's not helpful to have will damage. Oh, Deluge is the rapid fire. Crosswell is the other one. Oh, another temple. Oh, that's what was causing issues. Both the joysticks cause it. Oh, that was bad.
Rusty, are we?
Let's try.
Wow, there's a range. These are rough. I know I'm out of practice, but I don't think anything in X with the Fallen gave me that much trouble. Even Omega. Well, granted, I wasn't getting a new power set. Oh. Oh, I should backtrack here to grab that. I was experimenting with the power set. Definitely a lot better. Definitely some interesting tech you can do with that now. If I'd switched over to Zantetsuken and things again, probably would have been fine. Alright, let's go back to that building. Just a little courtyard. Left, right, where it is.
Faster!
Have you Donkey's Rebirth video yet? Uh-oh, plot.
Do you see that cave up ahead? Whoever lived here carved a flight of stairs into the stone within.
A way to the top.
And whatever it is that awaits us there.
Shall we traverse or shall we fast travel? We are fast traveling it. Yeah, there's gonna be some else where. Oh, that's where I am. The Aire of Hours. Oh, hours, ha.
There. The temple that time forgot.
And the Varys inside.
Yes. You can see the spell's path from the nave.
The nave.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Forgive me, but why build the Vare here?
The spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight.
Townberries.
The Tomberries like to think these ruins are their own.
They look none too pleased to see us.
Ignition does so much damage.
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
A lot of slime puddings. I'm gonna say puddings. Flans, that's what they're originally called, the flan. Right, no map because it's a dungeon. No ambrosia because it's right. Loot because of dungeon. Ooh, crosswell when I'm using more. Crosswell will damage by 16. Oh well. Wait, what? Oh right, the Tide Strike. Which is not that much worse, all things considered. Uh-oh. Oh, that's scary.
Could this be their leader?
You're more than welcome to ask.
danger that I really just sort of scraped by with poor play. Yeah, I really should have spent more time fighting. Fool's Gold. Though readily available in the mountains of Mezzying, few miners seek out the splendid ores. It makes for a poor substitute for both gold and iron. The former of which it contains none, and later which is harder to work, despite being made up almost entirely of the substance. Yet, in spite of these faults, the region's town berries, for some odd noble reason, are drawn to all fools that they are.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
Fine. Well, that's very rare. That's a lot of L1 switches a lot. That was causing my issues. Bye-bye, balls of blind justice. More of that. Oh, double curl. Oh boy, that's bad for me. Wow, kicked in bad. So badly. I'm so low on resources. There's gotta be a chest or something around here. Probably not any aquamarines. Huh. Looks like it's not. Been a while since I've been this low on consumables. Uh-oh.
Is that the nave?
Just inside the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
was thinking they'd all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that, Sid? What's wrong with its skin?
You don't want to be around to find out. Get back.
Yeah, remake, rebirth, lock on is on. Right stick, R3. No, no one. Ooh, blind justice. Enhances Rama's iconic feat, Blind Justice, slowing time even further during feat execution while increasing speed at which targets are locked on. Flawless bilious scales. Since the time of the first Thanes, scales of the North's massive ground lizards have been used to create the light yet impenetrable armor worn by the region's champions. While these scales gathered from the corpse of Hreidmar are certainly both light and impenetrable, they are also covered in the treachy sludge that not only burns to the touch, but induces severe headaches and nausea. A thorough scrubbing of the sea is recommended. Yeah, that was like effectively 3 bosses back to back.
This place. It's frozen. Just like the surge.
Some old birds there.
Another of my ancestors' sins. Shall we?
We shall. Da-da-da-da-da. We're low on the potion.
The blue veil shows the extent of the spell's reach.
But I can feel its ether from here.
Shula, wait. Before we cross the threshold, I'd like to know a little more about how these magics work. I assume we'll be safe from their influence.
We won't grind to a halt, if that's what you mean. The spell only affects the things that were present at the moment it was cast.
Creepy.
You see?
Yeah, and suddenly it affects comments.
But if we can enter, that means other things can as well.
Like the ones we saw on the way here.
And worse, probably.
Not sure why they would, but who knows.
Is this Leviathan's doing?
Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
We don't have a map. Oh. Huh. Okay, I guess I can't go down this straight away. Maybe this is more complex. Yeah, that's blocked off. This might... No, it's a dead end. It'll loot though. Just some pointless sharp fangs. When did that tree grow there? These groundkeepers have to explain themselves away every day. I fully agree that Blind Justice was the worst. I think it was terrible. me. Potion, yay. So it's poor using that when I was playing more heavily. Hey, a high potion, nice. Oh, wow. Totally learning that fast.
Of worship. There was something similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais.
Your father?
Yeah, all the dungeons have actually really good art direction. It's the normal world stuff that's less impressive here. It's just the dungeons. You can't go back to them. Did put forth some ideas of trying to make a 16 pick.
Just let us pass. It's all right. We'll get through this.
go anywhere. It's L1 to lock.
Nice try.
Rough one. But as strong as you're probably going to get at some point.
One last climb then.
Maybe one level higher.
The fair.
Oh no. Mother Crystally.
By the founder.
It's just as I thought.
Jill, does this ether not feel somehow?
Familiar, yes. I sensed it the moment we arrived, though I wasn't sure until now. You can feel it too, can't you, Clive? She's calling us.
Shiva?
You don't mean the witch?
I do. Though
she
she was more than that.
Grandmother or something then.
Much more. She was a dominant. A dominant who once commanded the Eikon that now resides in both me and Clive.
Clive and I.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't see it. Who else would have the power to freeze time?
None other than Shiva herself. But for her ether to endure after all these years, it's almost as if...
Impromptu Shiva Eikon fight?
As if she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
Oh, the Rite of the Phoenix.
Shiva's companion. Though something tells me he's not as friendly as us.
My ancestors never warned us about this.
He wasn't left here for them. I doubt they even knew it existed.
His health hasn't been depleted.
Because it would sooner die than fail its mistress.
Then it leaves us no choice.
Oh boy.
Forgive me. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
Maybe I was supposed to limit breakout? That's a ridiculous move, though. Jump back.
by the moment.
We better cut this short.
Actually managed to beat me up as bad as he did. Granted, I didn't have my usual setup, but still. Hearts of Iron, Beats Alone, Through Solemn Oath, Our Sins Atone. Northern Nursery Rhyme. Enhances Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, both slightly increasing the duration of Frostbite's Ice Trail and extending the input window for Permafrost. Take off ignition.
Maybe. Well, let's destroy it and put an end to this.
Wait.
Yeah, right.
The spell must be weakened, not undone.
Isn't that what we came here for?
Did you ever stop to wonder what might happen to the tidal surge if I unraveled the whole spell at once? I didn't think so. This is going to require a bit more finesse. From wind and light, water and earth, let the silent palm of mine ice.
There we go.
There's too much ether. Here. Let me help. Let us help. I think so. The thread connecting this place to the child should be broken. Meaning Walyas should finally be...
Uh-oh.
Free once more.
Uh-oh.
Leviathan, our most profaned fragment. Its divinity defiled by the hand of man. Its spirit shackled by his hubris, till Mythos came, bringing release. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
it?
It is.
What is? What's going on?
He's
precisely what we feared. Leviathan is out of control.
No.
Don't despair. This isn't over yet. You should head back to the village and get everyone to higher ground. As for the rest, Ifrit will handle.
Oh, come on. This is the perfect opportunity to have a Jill Shiva fight. Back to the Surge. Oh, come on. I could go for some origining. No, it's Creator woke. The Surge howls in agony is somethings.
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Wallius. It's time for you to come home.
It's a nice wet rock. Torgal. Uh-oh. I know things are getting serious. Summons. Two of them, I don't know.
More of your playthings.
Should I switch it out? Dun, 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 dun. Always have Will of the Wakes. I could go for some Mesmerize action. Diamond Dust is always there. What the thought process was. Not having wind tech. Or about that terrible flag. Wow, circle is on dodge. Dodge is on circle. I never really made good use of this.
Right. I heard you the first time.
Let's pop up here.
I'm not here to hurt you, Wallius!
Just hurting the life.
Fuck. That was too close. Come on then. No more hiding.
He's a baby. It's seen him for 100 years.
This isn't what I wanted! I only hope you can forgive me.
Wow, that hit like a supposed to dodge this, or did I get lucky? Water spout, son. here. This is where I'm going to be crying from, probably.
Tired, Leviathan.
Oh, he's holding up impressively for his
Stop this! I'm not here to play!
Oops. Should have dodged. Shouldn't have tried to circle over.
Stop this! I'm not here to play!
Wow, that's...
I said, stop! This has gone on long enough! The village.
This is a game over stay. Okay. What? You want me to fire off the breath immediately?
I'm not here to play!
village.
Yeah, just a straight out one shot. This is really weird. Like, I'm not sure there's anyone who could just do this in one shot because it's so different than all the
Stop this! I'm not here to play! The village.
This has gone on long enough! The village. I'm not here to play! Stop! This has gone on long enough!
What are you supposed to do? Am I supposed to jump over that? he was that strong after being weakened. Flawless water shower, the power of the Eikon Leviathan made manifest. This pristine shard of crystal is wet to the touch, to be heard emit by a soft hum within, held ear to ear. Power of the Eikon Leviathan made... Oh, I get both of them. Dang, I wonder if that means all the regular or normal game stuff would be back in the tower if I redid it. All I got are the +3s and 4s and reforged.
Now that was quite a tantrum.
Clive! Where is he? Well, yes.
Thus the day was saved. He's tiny.
He's adorable.
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive, I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket now. Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
Oh. Thought the stream crashed or something. So man, this is weird at the end of the game if you don't do this DLC. Because all the magic would be gone, so he would be freed. Or would he not be freed? Because all the magic is gone. And he just falls to his death. Ouch.
There. He's finally asleep.
The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
How?
By providing Walias what he was denied. A place to learn and grow. A family to love and protect him. So that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed, he might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula. The beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins.
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe?
Not at all.
If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
That is the world you have to live in.
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage, just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving.
That's for sure.
The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walias.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
Oh, it's kind of like a swimming motion. A stroke motion, if you think about it. I mean, not a very good one, but it's kind of like that. Oh, that was way too short. Oh, XP. Haven Sideboard. The emblem of Haven, hidden village of the moats of water. Their symbol is a marriage of the Eikon Leviathan and the ceaseless rail, the endless cycle of life that all must walk. Ageless Tallow. Ageless Ornament. And gold penning. I already said that. Dyed the foul order produced by tallow candles, tallow soap, and tallow polish. The people of Mezzying would apply generous amounts of heavily scented oils to anything and everything that came in contact with the stuff. This particular amphor appears to have been affected by the sulfate of aether, which has somehow slowed its degradation process, allowing it to maintain its floral aroma despite having been left untouched for several decades. I already said all these, didn't I? Oh well.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. He called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walias's ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Eikon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Come on, fix the ending.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes? There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mezzying, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Walias was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, He'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
We will change it.
That we must.
But
And
have
we
we
shall.
changed? Since our light bleeds from the Aire Stone, beckoning Clive to enter. New challenges await him within Ultima's virtual proving grounds. Quest is Isn't it beautiful? Well, obviously these are all related to quests, but they're not major ones. Oh, let's go get that new weapon. Or maybe two new weapons.
When the tributary came back from the Vare without you.
What is it you want?
Flawless Tang. Where would I get Flawless Tang? And Flawless Membrane as well. Oh. Wait, this wasn't here before.
Better than you. Done. Will that do you? Better than you.
Almost out of Flawless Meteorites. Craft. I picked up. Oh, it takes 2 per, huh? Okay. I haven't tried out the other 2, so let's do that.
There. A good tide to you.
Nor did I pick up ones that enhanced all of them. Oh, I put on Shiva and didn't even bother putting it on.
I have news.
Oh, right.
I think I might have found.
Go on.
Oops.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe.
Master
Apparently,
Tomberry.
a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts. The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tomberry kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short, but it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
I'll do it.
Well, I slew him enough in Rebirth.
Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Mysidia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet, you were the one asking about Tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
Oh, that where it is.
But why would they stray so far? And why now?
How now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
But before I do that... Hide away. Will this be where that is? Origin? Ew. Yeah, this is underneath the top of it.
What is this?
Muthos. You plumbed the very abyss, yet still you hunger. We are impressed.
Is that so? Not again.
We're free. It's a Volta Alias.
Is ours, and now it is yours. Consider it a gift from us to you, a taste of things to come.
You still think I'm going to be your vessel?
Man, it makes no sense for there to be only one ending now. I worded that very strangely.
I'll take your gift then, Ultima.
And use it to beat your skull in.
Just don't expect it back.
Ultimate power. Clive isn't granted a portion of Ultima's essence. Tuning with Ultima not only neutralizes the ultimate aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new divine abilities such as Voice of God, a punching attack that sends a concentrated beam of light from the heavens to scorch the very earth. More details are found in the abilities tab in the main menu. Ultima's speed. Ultima's speed ascension allows Clive to levitate from the ground, transforming his normal square attack into a sweeping assault capable of striking multiple Leviathans at once. Also enhances the normal range spell into a 5-fold volume of holy arrows. In addition, pressing X allows Clive to arrive even further in the air, allowing easier access to flying enemies.
You hear me? I will never be yours!
Deus Ex. It's a lot of trophies for so little work. You gave me money. Oh, Ultima, you silly.
You, who ever rail against our gifts, remain all too eager to avail yourself of them.
Not for sure.
Perhaps you require more time to reflect.
Kairos Gate unlocked. Kairos Gate. Kairos Gate is now accessible from the Hideaway's Aerate Stone. Kairos Gate is challenging endgame battle kind in which Clive must delve into the various circles of hell to tackle wave after wave of familiar yet ferocious enemies. Urines. How about we go back to normal? Well, that's better. Hey, Buster Sword. No, it's a blade. Wouldn't be awful without City of the Head. Sephiroth. Alrighty. Yep, I have more than enough points to buy all this. Combo. Midair. Jeez. Purge, yep, have those. Lunge. And all this does is increase the duration of their eyes. Oops. I've never been able to pronounce this word. Paralyzed. Send an arching torrent of ethereal energy forward in a straight line, launches smaller enemies in the air, draws launch enemies towards Clive. Recovery time is faster than most abilities, allowing for immediate follow-up strikes. Can be executed mid-air, does not affect the limit break gauge. Ooh, that's a way to balance it. Increases hits and allows assignment to anything. Dominion. Releases a powerful shockwave that immediately raises 8 spectral spikes from the earth to deal damage to all enemies within a radius. Launches smaller enemies in the air, enemy recovery time is significantly increased, does not affect the limit break gauge. Increases the number of spikes. I'll summon to the Eikon. Right, what do you do? Ultimate Demise, and yet its damage is not maxed out. Draw on smaller enemies and overwhelm them with a singular eruption of magic force. Can be used in midair. Increases hits. Voice of God. Calls forth a powerful ray of concentrated ether from the heavens. Several seconds are required to summon the ray. During this time, Clive's movement speed is reduced. Damage can be taken during the summoning. Clive will temporarily launch enemies into the air upon summoning the ray, dealing damage to nearby enemies. If positioned precisely, the ray can inflict multiple hits on smaller targets. The ray's path can be changed with L, does not affect the limit break gauge. Increases damage initiated dealt by initiating jump, increases hits, increases potency of final hit. And maxed out from the get-go. Yeah, it's this one. Oh. Fenrir and always Fenrir. Wait. Same conditions as in regular combat. You can magnify level. Oh, nice. Oh, those are cool. Well, Rama, it's been good, but I got ultimate for you now.
Waters rise!
Oh no. Wow, that's... that lineup is enormous. No wonder. That's a finisher for you. Oh, that's what you do. Permafrost went. Whatever. So ow. Justice on. I can go back for the pit charm thing. That diamond does. How you want. And then wherever you hit is going to see. Alright, this would be a decent time to try out that parry one. Right? hitting that before it changes. You have to preempt it. Damn, war is frozen. Huh. There's easy cover if you want. Permafrost. Block one of that. Bam. They're always Alright, let's let that fade. Yeah, almost 40k. Crazy. Let's get back to switch out. Switch out. There we go. How do I exit this again? Yeah. And training, there we go. Bring that. There we go. Right, that's enough for now. Probably forever. I don't know if the rest of the side quest would be interesting enough to stream. But thanks for watching. It really should have been finished yesterday, but well, life takes its twists and turns. No, I can't save it over that one. Now I have more icons. Again, I could New Game Plus it so that she could have it. Oh, I didn't save once while I had her in Leviathan. Oh well. Have a good day. Keep mezzying around. Oops. Man, the PS5 controller is so bad at retaining power.